Hi, it's Gary Kayye. We're here at the Alamo E4 AV Tour in Orlando, Florida, and I'm joined by Laurie Englert. Laurie is the Vice President of Marketing for Chief, right?
Correct.
I got that right?
Yeah.
And you've been there. How long have you been at Milestone?
Almost 10 years now. I was employee number 85, and
Okay.
now I have over 1,000 with Daylight.
Okay, think about that. Employee number 85, now they have over 1,000. So that means you know everything there is to know about bending metal.
Absolutely not.
So in any case, it's sort of a joke we have between each other. Really, it's interesting. Your role has shifted quite a bit, and really, you're not in charge of product. You're not in charge of people necessarily, kind of indirectly in charge of people that are, but you're in charge of really the entire customer experience that people get at Chief at all levels.
Correct. I still have product marketing and regular marketing, but I actually have two really talented directors that take that role, so I don't need to get involved at that level. So instead, I'm shifting to really find out what do our integrated customers need and how do we make it a better experience with them to do business with Chief.
And so give me some examples of some of the changes you've made that have been incorporated based on what you've learned.
Well, right now we're kind of right in the middle of the phase. So we started by literally going out and interviewing a ton of integrators, just asking them. We really thought we were going after what's our next service, right? We do Mount Builder, we do Mount Finder, things to make their job easier, but what do we need to do to take it to the next level? But what we really found out is we need to step back and not invent more tools, but really perfect the ones we have. But in addition, the landscape has changed, right? Customers now expect the same experience they get with Zappos and with Amazon as they do in a B2B world. So we need to step back and go, what do we do with our internal systems to make them more outwardly so our customers basically can see what we see? They want to see when something is shipping. They want to see their pricing. They want to see, recommended products. So right now we've done all the journey mapping, we've done all the interviewing, and we've done all the screen capture, or not screen captures, but wireframes and the actual design. So we are to the point now that we're ready to go. We're ready to start making it. Our IT department has been with me the whole time. The coolest part about this whole experience is that our whole company is involved. This is an initiative from the top down. So we have a cross-functional team of 17 people, including logistics, we've got marketing, we've got engineering, we've got the whole ball of wax. So it's really something we want to integrate through our entire company, not just another marketing initiative. This is something that when they order product, how can we make it the fastest possible that they get what they need or get it when they need it? I mean, what we're even finding is some of our customers, they say you ship too fast. The job's not going to happen for 2 weeks, so we want to be able to dictate when we ship those. So all those kinds of things are just coming together. So we're hoping by the end of this year and the next year, we're going to have a full-blown new experience.
So ultimately what you're sort of describing is very much a customer-centric focused marketing, sales, and operations group where they're basically driving. So, even recently y'all introduced a line called Connexus, and I remember the big part of Connexus when you launched it and when it was described to me was over and over and over you kept saying how it was redesigned from the ground up based on customer feedback. I assume that that's the kind of stuff you're talking about?
Absolutely. So even from a product standpoint, we've stepped back and we've decided we need to tell stories. So don't just go out and show somebody a new product and tell them all about the features and benefits. We need to step back and go, okay, we visited umpteen installers and we watch them, we observe what they've done, we've asked them what their pain points are, and then we really built that into a story. So we even have a web page just identified just with that, just to make sure that everybody understands, we just didn't think of these things sitting in a box. We actually went out and asked people. And so we take that to the next level, and now we really think we have a great product. We've got, we've cut time in half for installation time. We've got customers coming, going, thank God, you had some issues with your other features, and now we feel like we've got a really, really great solution.
Do you think this will produce not just more mount products, but also produce new product lines that you didn't consider being in before because you thought it was diversifying yourself outside of mounts, or do you think it's brought you more towards the core, or a little bit of both?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we really want to stay true to our core. We want to make sure that we're giving our integrated customers what they need, but we also need to step out and look at new opportunities. A few years ago we bought Raxis, and so we've integrated that into our line. We've tried some other things as well. We are always looking for new opportunities to extend out, and that's why too, just working with Daylight, I mean, they're going to be part of this whole customer experience as well. So we work great as brands together to try and bring the best solutions to the market for the customer. So yeah, definitely extending out and always looking for new opportunities, for sure.
Well, I've over the years given you a couple of ideas, none of which have been taken exactly the way I suggested. So I'm hoping to see the one big one that I've given you a couple of years ago come to fruition. So maybe you shouldn't say it out loud because it's going to be on video. But in any case, I think all y'all have done is impressive. I mean, you have a great website. I think, in fact, if I remember correctly, I believe y'all won the Best Website Award for our Reader's Choice Award last year. I don't know if you got nominated this year. I don't remember who did get nominated, but that's a huge accomplishment. I mean, you guys went from having a website that was very complicated to use a few years ago to having the best in the industry. And also the Connexus line has been very successful. It's shown very well, and we've actually used it, so we know how well it works in our office. And also the new product lines, I think y'all have got it right on target. So congratulations, and I think it's a lot of it's due to what you're doing. I think it's a unique position that you're in to be able to do something like that. And I think a lot of people who are in your position at other companies would love to be able to do what you're doing, re-engineer the company from the ground up.
I know. I tell you, I love it. It's awesome. I mean, it's a great company.
It's a good company to work for. It's a good area of the country to live in, and I can see why you've grown from to over 1,000 people. So thanks for joining us today. I want you to keep watching because we are going to interview some more thought leaders and leaders in the AV industry here at the Almo E4 show in Orlando, Florida. Thanks, Laurie, for joining us, and keep watching.